Hi, we are a team from the course IE422X at Iowa State University in the Department of Industrial and Manufacturing Systems Engineering. This semester, we worked on threat modeling cyber physical systems. It is the spring 2020 semester. My name is Zach Denning.
I'm Chris Johnson.
I'm Amira Truth.
I'm Randy Reinhardt.
And I'm Anthony Laws. So the problem we were tasked with was to investigate security incidences with cyber physical systems, and we have seen that these have increased over the past decade. And so this has become a concern for our sponsor for the project, and this is because many of their products are cyber physical systems. And so they wanted us to basically look at some of the major vulnerabilities involved with a breach of security.
The objectives for the project were to minimize the number of cyber physical attacks, along with minimizing the number of successful cyber physical attacks, and to maximize the security of cyber physical products.
The way that we decided to accomplish these objectives was to first create a historical database of past cyber physical attack incidences, including the description of the attack, the location, the industry, the estimated loss, and the source that we used. This would be the first deliverable to the company, as well as creating a second deliverable, a threat model using Excel SITMath. We would use the historical database to create a Monte Carlo simulation in which it would output a simulated cost of a certain attack happening, as well as using the probabilities of what we had found in the database to see really how probabilistic it was for something to happen. We would also use different mitigation strategies as a way to simulate what would happen if that were to be implemented at the company, and then be able to show how that would affect the average and the variance of expected loss over a certain amount of time.
So both our database and our threat model are based on the STRIDE model. The STRIDE model was recommended by our sponsor company, and it's essentially a model of threats for identifying computer security threats. It divides those threats into 6 different categories that you can see on the screen right here. First one being spoofing for authentication, tampering for integrity, repudiation for non-repudiation, information disclosure for confidentiality, denial of service for availability, and then finally escalation of privilege for authorization.
In terms of economic and qualitative impacts of our project, the company we work with now has the potential to implement mitigation strategies to lessen the vulnerabilities of these types of attacks. They can also use historical examples to provide relevant information for the company to be able to place the meaning to these various attacks. And in turn, they can also add their own incidents to make it more useful to them and their organization. And ultimately, the economic value is dependent upon the company's implementation of this database and model. Thank you for watching.